Some kids now at 18, they just start talking to their mothers like, oh, I don't care about you, I want my life, or they want their space. This thing of wanting your space, not wanting to share. Oh my God, that whooping of the ass has straightened some of us. Okay, but do you think that bringing up kids abroad is more negative than positive, or do you think that bringing up kids abroad is more positive than negative? Please let me know in the comment section so we can discuss about this, because this has been a very big problem to me and my side. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dede Signature here again. If this is your first time stopping by, you are most definitely welcome. If you are an oldie but a goodie, yes, you know that I heart you. You know that you are in this special place in my heart. You know that I appreciate you for always coming back even with my inconsistency. I really appreciate you guys. So today's video we'll be talking about raising our African kids abroad, not just abroad, in the Western world, United States, London, wherever. And today's video is a collaboration between myself and my ever-living friend JD Speaks Judita. So my friend Judita, we have done several collaborations in the past. You can I'm gonna drop some of them in the description box. And guys, this is a different type of collaboration, because guess what, my boo, my friend Judita is now in bush. She is now abroad. She has moved from Cameroon and she's now living in the United Kingdom, right? United Kingdom, in the UK. Yeah, so she's now in the UK and she has 2 kids like myself, almost about the same age. We have so much in common, Judita and myself. But so let me tell you guys a little bit about Judita. Judita, or JD Speaks as her channel goes, is a mom. She is this beautiful, passionate YouTuber, and she does videos about fitness, her faith. She does videos about MomTALK. She does videos about feminism, and she does videos about lifestyle in general. And her channel is that type of channel that when you are depressed, you are worried, you always have something to watch to keep you entertained, to keep you happy, and you want to check her out, because if you check her out, you will not be disappointed. Okay, she's very encouraging. So guys, I'm going to drop her link or her page somewhere on the screen so that you guys can check her out and check the video. She's doing the same video on her channel, so when you finish watching this one, please head over to her channel and watch her video. So as I said earlier, we'll be talking about raising our African kids in the Western world, in abroad, whatever, but just not in the African environment. Like those that were born in Africa and moved to the United States, and also those that were born in the solely in the United States. Sorry, what am I talking about? Not just in the United States, but abroad or in the Western world. Some of our some of us Africans were born here abroad and grown up all through to when we are adults here, while others were born in Africa and definitely moved here to start a new life. So we'll be talking about both types of kids. And if you have anybody, or if you know anybody, or if you are somebody that was born and brought up here, please tell us your own experience. Tell us what you think about this. And if you are someone that moved from Africa to abroad to the Western world, please also let us know. So I'm gonna start by talking about my fears in general. I am a mom of 2 kids. I am that one mom that has really Judita and I especially, we've been talking about this a lot. We have been really worried about bringing up our kids abroad, because from the things, I mean, when we were in Africa or when I was in Cameroon, the kind of things that were legal there are not the type of things that are legal here. I'll just give a typical example: guns. In Cameroon, you don't see, apart from now that there is so much, like there's the war in Cameroon, people are not so familiar with guns, and you don't hear every day that people just shoot people like I mean, people die here like human beings are just a piece of trash. They just, if somebody sits and just hits on you, they just shoot you and you die. But in Africa, we don't have that. Now, the problem that I have with this is bringing on my kids here. I'm wondering, I am worried, what do I do to make my kids not to be like this? Because when I see even African kids that were born here, I see like there is this story of this Sierra Leonean guy who stabbed, I think, a 19-year-old guy or 17-year-old guy. He stabbed his father. This was just very, I mean, not very far from me, Seth. It was the most painful thing. I asked myself, what can we do to bring up our kids? Because when I see sometimes, back in the day, I will not lie to you, I will sit sometimes and compare kids that were born and bred here abroad and the kids that were back home. You could see the difference. You could see the level of respect. With me, I'm that one person that values respect a lot. But when you see people that were brought up here, like when we are brought up here, you start seeing that the level, like the respect level is dropped. Not that it's, this place is bad. It's not, please don't get me wrong. Don't get me all wrong. My point is, most often than not, I'm really worried because in Africa, it's true that corporal punishment, beating up your kids, sometimes it's not the best, but that whooping of the ass has straightened some of us. Okay, it has straightened some of us. Not that they want you to maltreat your children, but it's just they want you to do it in a more, I mean, you just do it in a very civilized way. But here the kids just, sometimes kids are so stubborn. You're asking yourself, like, why people have to discipline their kids? Here they make it so hard for us to discipline their kids because people are so scared. Some people get scared about disciplining their kids, and guess what? They have to call police on you. Look, sometimes I ask myself, when I see some kids that were, when I see kids that were born in Cameroon and moved here, oh my God, they most often, not all, not 100%, but most often the difference is clear. I just see like there's a difference. Educationally, they have the opportunities here. They have the opportunities for you to become a better person. Educationally, getting jobs, they have more opportunities for people here. But in Africa, that's a problem because we can go to school, but we don't end up having jobs or having the jobs that qualify what we went to school for, wasting all that time. But when you come here, oh my God, apart from the job part of it, the other parts, the respect part, the part where the child has to be, you know, the child has to be composed, the child has to understand that you cannot have everything you want. So people just treat their parents like it's their friend. Not that, treating your parents like it's your friend, talking to them, it's really been a very scary thing for me. I have been so worried about this thing. Like Judith and I talked about this a lot and we got so scared. We said, you know what, maybe we should talk about this, ask people's opinions, what you guys think, because it has really been so much, I mean, so much has so much fear instilled in me bringing on my kids here. I just pray not that kids that were brought up in Africa don't turn out bad sometimes. No. You still have kids that turn out bad. You still have kids that are not like the best of behaviors. You still have kids that were born and bred here and they ended up better than kids that were born in Cameroon or in Africa, whatever. Then there are two categories. There is the category of kids that are born here and they move, some are born here, they go back home, go to school, learn some, you know, some of those basic mannerisms, and then they come here and they live a better life. Some are born in Cameroon, they move here, or born in Africa. When they move here, some of them just come and take the Western culture as if they just, I mean, like, this is where they were born. They're like, I've been waiting for this. And they just pick, not just pick the good ones, they pick the bad ones, because the Western culture, it has good and bad. But now, instead of us picking the good ones and moving, the bad ones enter our bodies. Like, you know, sometimes we pick those bad ones as if that's what we want. I don't know how to, bring up your kids right now. I just think that the best thing to do is bringing up your kids with the fear of God. Because if you fear God, if you know that there is this God, that you know that there's somebody who created you, you are not your maker, you will be able to understand and respect people. You'll be able to understand and do the right things and not just the wrong things. And there are kids that were born, brought up here and everything, and they are good. But some, oh my God, it's like they will even see an aunt, they start making as if family is just nothing. So people just now take only their immediate siblings and make as family. Cousins are family. Some people don't. We Africans were brought up in that culture. We're brought up in the culture where you have cousins, you have, your cousins are part of you, they're part of your family. But when some people come here, and I don't understand, they start acting like you don't have cousins anymore. They start acting like they don't even have a family anymore. They start acting like their mothers don't mean anything to them. With the culture here that says, oh, maybe at 18 you're free to move out. Some kids now at 18, they just start talking to their mothers like, oh, I don't care about you, I want my life, or they want their space. This thing of wanting your space, not wanting to share. Oh my God, I don't understand. I'm trying to understand, like, because so many things scare me with bringing up my kids here. But I pray that I just pray that I should bring up my kids with the fear of God, because I believe strongly that if you have the fear of God, you have the respect for humanity, you have the respect for human life, you have the respect, you have the understanding that human beings are not animals. Human beings are not, there's a difference between oh God. Guys, please, if you have any idea, if you've experienced any of these fears, if you've experienced anything close to this or anything like this, please let us know in the description. Please let us know in the comment section. We'll really appreciate it, because it's been too much. It's like, it's so much inside that I want to say, but I don't want to make this video too long. I'm not saying that people that were born here are bad, or people that are born and bred here, or people that live here are bad. It's just so many things are legalized here that we turn to pick the negative ones and leave the positive ones, because there's a lot of positivity here too, but a lot of people go and pick the negative. How do we make our kids not to pick that negativity? How do we make the kids not to pick the negativity and instead pick the positivity in this Western culture? That is our greatest fear. That is my greatest fear. That is what I'm always worried about, because I just want my kids. I want the best for my kids. I'm a mom. As a mom, all you care about is mostly your kids, and you want them to have the best. And to have the best, yes, definitely being here is good, but how do I make the kids to pick up the positive and leave the negative? All I will round up and say is bringing up the kids with the fear of God, because no matter what you do, at the end of the day, the kids decide for themselves. The kids are the ones that decide what they want. Especially when they grow up, they'll get out of your house and guess what, you are not with them anymore, and they decide what to do. So just bring them up with the fear of God, and know that everything works together for the good of those that love God and are called according to his purpose. All right guys, please leave your comments down below if you've experienced anything, if you have this fear, if you've been worried about the same thing, and I'll gladly discuss with you in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you all. See you in our next video. Bye.